Dear students, the previous session we discussed about total probability theorem. To illustrate this, we have to see one example. Three groups A, B, C are contesting. Three groups. A, B and C are contesting for positions on the board of directors of a company. The probabilities of their winning are 0.5, 0.3, 0.2, respectively. If the group A wins, then the probability of introducing a new product is 0.7. Then the corresponding probabilities for the group B and C are 0.6 and 0.5 respectively. Find the probability that the new group will be introduced. probability of A 0.5, probability of B 0.3, probability of C 0.2. P of A plus P of B plus P of C 0.5 plus 0.3 plus 0.2 1. The events A, B and C are exhaustive. P of E the probability of introducing new product, probability of E given A 0.7, probability of E given B 0.6, probability of E given C 0.5. So P of E equal to P of A into P of E given A plus probability of B, probability of E given B plus probability of C, probability of E given C. P of A 0.5 into E given A 0.7, P of B that is 0.3 into E given B that is 0.6, P of C that is 0.2, E given C that is 0.5. Zero 0.35, 0.18, 0.10. That is 0.63. An urn contains two white and two black balls. A ball is drawn at random. If it is white, it is not replaced into on. Otherwise, it is replaced along with another ball of the same color. The process is repeated find the probability that third ball drawn is black. Solution. For the first two draws, the balls taken out maybe even white and white U2 white and black E3 black and white E4 black and black. A ball is thrown at random. If it is white ball, it is not replaced. So probability of even white and white. Totally we have 4 balls. Probability of white given that probability of white given white. The first ball is also white. Probability of white, that is 2/4. If it is white ball, it is not replaced. Therefore, total will come down to 3. White ball will come down to 1. That is 1/6. P of U2. Probability of white, probability of black given white. For this probability of white, that is 2/4, it is not replaced. Therefore, total ball will come down to 3. But black ball, already will have 2 black balls. That is 1/3. Probability of E3. Probability of black. Probability of white given. Probability of black. Next ball white. White given black. Black 2/4. The same color is added into 2/5. That is 1/5. Property E4. Probability of black into probability of black given black. That is 2/4. One is added. This color is also added. That is 3/10. So P of E1 1/6. P of E2 1/3. P of E3 1/5. P of E4 3/10. P of E1 plus P of E2 plus P of E3 plus P of E4 equal to 1/6 plus 1/3 plus 1/5 plus 3/10. Took 30 as LCM 5 times, 10 times 6, 9. That is 30/31, which implies E1, E2, E3 and E4 are exhaustive events. Let B be the event that the third ball drawn is black. probability of B given E1. That means first two balls are white. Those balls are not replaced. So total we have two balls, black ball 2. That is 1. Probability of B given E2. E2 means white and black. First of all, white is drawn. It is put aside. So total we have 3 balls. Second ball drawn is black. It is replaced by another black. So total we have 4 balls. But favorable black will be 3. 3 by 4. Probability of B given E3. Total we have 4 balls, 2 black and 2 whites. First ball drawn is black means 1 more ball should be added. 4 plus 1 5. Also 3 black will be there. 3 black. Sand ball drawn is white. White is taken outside. So 5 will become 4. But 3 by 4. Probability of B given E4. Both the balls are black. First you take 1 black. Totally 4 balls. 1 black color is added. So totally 5 balls and 3 blacks. Sand ball also black. 5 plus 1 here. 3 plus 1 4. So 4 by 6. That is equal to 2 by 3. So probability of black ball equal to probability of E1 into probability of B given E1 plus probability of E2 probability of B given E2 probability of E3 probability of B given E3 probability of E4 probability of B given E4. One by 6 into 1 U2 1 by 3 B given E2 into 3 by 4 plus E3 1 by 5 into B given E3 3 by 4 plus 3 by 10 into 2 by 3. So 1 by 6 plus 1 by 4 plus 3 by 20 1 by 5. We take 60 as LCM 10 times, 15 times, 3 times plus 12 times. $46 by 60. 23 by 30. So Bayes theorem. If and even if an even if an event E can occur only with one of the n mutually exclusive and exhaustive events E1 E2 up to En and the probabilities probability of E given E1 probability of E given E2 etc. Probability of E given En are known then probability of Ek given E such that probability of Ek probability of E given Ek divided by sum of K equal to 1 to n P of Ek probability of E given Ek. That's Bayes theorem. Example, a bag A contains 2 white and 3 red balls. And a bag B contains 4 white and 5 red balls. One ball is drawn at random. From one of the bags. And it is found to be red. Then find the probability that it was drawn from the bag B. Two whites, 3 red balls. Bag B contains 4 white and 5 red balls. E1. The event of ball drawn from A, U2. The event of ball being drawn from B. The event of ball being red. Only two possible, two events are there, E1, E2. So P of E1 equal to P of U2, both equal to 1 by 2. Probability of E given E1. Red ball is drawn from the back E1. We have three red balls, so totally 5 balls, 3 by 5. Probability of E given U2, 5 red balls, that is 5 by 9. required probability. It is red ball is drawn from the back B. Probability of U2 given E equal to probability of U2, the probability of E given U2 divided by P of E1, probability of E given E1 plus probability of U2, probability of E given U2. U2 1 by 2, E given U2, that is 5 by 9. 1 by 2 into 3 by 5. Again 1 by 2 into 5 by 9. 5 by 18, 3 by 10 plus 5 by 18. So 1 by 2 into 5 by 9. If you take 1 by 2 into common, 3 by 5 is 5 by 9. This will be cancelled. Equal to 5 by 9 divided by, you take 45 as LCM, that is 27 plus 25. Equal to 5 by 9 to 45 by 42. 5 times. $25 by 52. In a test, an examinee either guesses or copies or knows the answer to your multiple choice question. With 4 choices. The property that he makes a guess is 1 by 3 and the property that he copies the answer is 1 by 6. The property that his answer is correct given that he copied is 1 by 8. Find the probability that he knew answer to the question given that he answered corrected to it. Let E1 be the event that the answer is guessed U to be the event that the answer is copied E3 be the event that the examinee knows the answer and E be the event that the examinee answers correctly. So P of E1, that is 1 by 3. U2 1 by 6. Assume that E1, U2, E3 are exhaustive. So P of E1 plus P of E2 plus P of E3 equal to 1. So 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6 plus probability of E3 equal to 1. Probability of E3 equal to 1 minus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 6, taking 6x LCM, 6 minus 2 minus 1, that is 3 by 6, that is equal to 1 by 2. So probability of E given E1, that is answering correctly by guessing. So out of 4, there is only possibility one answer will be correct, 1 by 4. Probability of E given E2, answering correctly by copying, that is given as 1 by 8. Probability of E given E3, in fact exam knows the answer and doing correctly. That is 1. So knowing the answer, doing correctly, that is we need probability of E3 given E, that is probability of E3, probability of E given E3 divided by P of E1, P of E given E1 plus P of U2, probability of E given U2 plus probability of E3, probability of E given E3, P of E3 that is 1 by 2, 1 by 2 into 1 divided by P of E1, that is given as 1 by 3 into 1 by 4 plus P of U2, that is 1 by 6 into 1 by 8 plus 1 by 2 into 1. So numerator 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 12, 1 by 48, 1 by 2, 1 by 2 by even 1 by 1 by 6 by 1 by 24 plus 1, dividing by 1 by 2 numerator and denominator, 1 by 4 plus 1 plus 24. Equal to 1 by 29 by 24. That is 24 by 29. So we have seen binomial, we have seen Bayes theorem, but based on conditional probability. Next we have to see Bernoulli trials. Bernoulli trial means repeated two alternatives. Tossing a coin, head and tail, odd number, even number. Success, failure. Only two alternatives. It is called Bernoulli's trial. Success is denoted by P, failure Q. Total P plus Q equal to 1 for this P equal to 1 minus Q, Q equal to 1 minus P. So Bernoulli trial is repeated. We apply, we find binomial distribution. Each trial, the probability of success is constant. Whenever you toss a coin, getting success, head is 1 by 2 always. The number of trials should be finite. The success should be constant. Trials should be finite. The events are independent of each other. That means independent of each other. That means the result of first experiment, first toss will not affect the result of second toss. That is independent of each other. Here, probability of x equal to x is denoted by NCR, P power r, Q power n minus r, n equal to 0, 1, 2 up to n. P denotes success, Q denotes failure. N means number of trials. N comma P is known as parameter. Here, mean NP. Variance NPQ. Standard deviation root NPQ. We have here also another concept, random variable. It's a real valued function defined on the sample space. a function from S to R. We have discrete random variable and continuous random variable. For discrete case, x takes x1, x2 up to xn with probabilities p1, p2, etc. pn. Each pi greater than equal to 0 and total probability should be equal to 1 and expected value equal to mean equal to sum of xi into pi. You multiply the value of x with their corresponding probabilities and add them. That is expected value. Variance e of x squared minus e of x the whole squared. So after Bayes theorem, we have random variable, probability, distribution, expected value, mean, variance, standard deviation, Bernoulli trials, binomial distribution. For binomial distribution, mean equal to NP variance NPQ standard deviation root NPQ. Mean is greater than variance in case of binomial distribution. So these are the concepts. Based on this, we got to solve problems in the next session. Thank you.